Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as the United States. In the last episode, we brought our war with Britain and France to an end, and we're now advancing through the 1960s, navigating the post-war budget crisis and trying to improve our fleet. Okay. This budget crisis is still not as bad as what we had after the end of the last war. That was ugly. Oh boy, our treaty with Austria-Hungary's expired. Ooh, effective cruise missiles. Can attack targets not spotted by the firing ship. That's nice. The Italians have a new jet fighter. Good for them. Yeah, the budget's a little better now. We can resume probably 2 pueblos. Good. We're going to get these 5 pueblos done. We're going to get Galveston done. Then we got to think about a new destroyer class and a different heavy cruiser class, probably. Yeah, that's true, objectively. Although then again, well, yeah, I guess the airbase itself, if you discount all the aircraft operations, is not that expensive. Do we have diving missiles yet? Improved 3-inch guns. Rear Admiral Newton is improving with age. Not this. Diving shells. Interesting. I don't even know that was a separate option. Yeah, we don't have diving missiles as an option yet. How much does elite pilot training cost? Probably not necessary. We've gotten by without it so far. Apparently we haven't unlocked diving missiles. We only have cruise missiles. It's coming along, though. As soon as USS Galveston is finished, we will, yeah, sure. Okay, Lancer B, significantly longer range. That's a pretty good upgrade. And Sikorsky Skyraider B, significantly faster and longer ranged. And it actually has a firepower score. Yeah, it's semi-randomized, though. I know it is. I mean, there's some that have prerequisites, but you can get them to some extent in a random order. But we're just blazing through time now, but that's what happens at peace. Okay, we've completed the second Galveston. We have integrated circuits for a higher missile hit rate. Italy's stolen torpedoes from us. I will send them an angry diplomatic note. Just because. Okay, with that complete, I will decommission USS Des Moines. 1 battle against the Japanese. And one of these is going to have to go onto foreign station. Apparently we're still okay, but I've generally had to have 3 in 1. Anyway, that puts us at 20 light cruisers, every one of which is equipped with surface-to-surface missiles. Now at this point, now that we have medium and light SAMs, there's probably consideration that we should put SAMs on light cruisers, but I'll settle for having all SSMs at this point. We need to prioritize our heavy cruisers, which, first of all, we need to get these 5 done. And that will at least replace, yeah, we currently have 12. That'll replace half of the Charlottes. And then we've got to think, can we do better? For the other 5. Because I think we can probably do significantly better, to be honest. Speed and all that is fine. Armor is probably fine. guns, I'm not so displeased with the 3 turrets, but is it possible to get them all to face the right way? Probably not really, huh? Or maybe this one? Yeah, sort of. That's hideous, actually, but, I guess it's just either there or there if I want them all forward. And that one always faces that way, I think. Probably not a big deal. We can fit more AA on, which I definitely want. Yes, quiet, don't worry about it. Alright, dangerously top heavy, don't care. Well, I do care, but we'll figure it out. What happens if I delete the heavy SAMs, put on, I don't know, medium SAMs, which... Where were the heavy SAMs? That's true, actually, yeah. Maybe. Actually, where were the heavy SAMs? Were they at the back? Probably. Still very heavy. How were they? How heavy were the heavy SAMs? Oh, quite a bit heavier. How was I not hugely over tonnage then? Unless they take up less space if I put them... No. Doesn't help at all. $202 and then 222. Oh, they were singles, not doubles. Yeah, that's the difference. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stick with the doubles idea because I think that's probably more effective firepower anyway. I guess we're probably gonna put them there because why not? Unless one of these is lighter. No. Keep the helipad, probably. Maybe go up to 2 helicopters, or do I need to add a hangar for that? Oh, and I have to free up extra Y position. Right. Makes sense. To be fair. Put it in W. Nah, yeah, I would have to have a hangar. That's a bunch more weight. Yeah, the singles are weird. But that's what you have to start with. I didn't have doubles when I first installed the singles. Well, okay, see, this is... I designed a lot of ships on the basis of more than 8 radar-directed MAA mounts is somewhat excessive, but almost every single AI ship in the world has more than 8 radar-directed MAA mounts, as I discovered when I did the 1960 special. So I don't know why it gives you that advice. Like, there's carriers with like 30 of them out there. Right. And then we're also going to add, let's see. Oh, can we have quad tubes on these, or is that just lying to me? No, I can. Okay, good. I was going to go for 8. With quad tubes is the easiest way to do that. Oh, I see. More than 8 is for redundancy. Okay, so I can probably stick with... Well, I'm going to have to go down back to 6 anyway, because... Well... Is it worth having all these second... Alright, first of all... Does this actually have a better firing arc, even though it looks like the bridge is in the way? I think it probably does. You would think it wouldn't be that hard to have 2 missile rails on a mount. Alright, so we're over topside load still. Ooh, wow. These secondaries do not actually take up very much space, huh? Why does a medium radar-directed AA gun take up way more topside capacity than an entire 5-inch gun? Surely this is smaller than a 5-inch gun. Okay. Well, we're going to need a little more tonnage. Doesn't change the topside problem much. I could probably just ditch the helipad. Would that fix the problem entirely? Shockingly, no, not even close. Okay. Double 3-inch 50, yeah. Still not sure that's actually bigger than a whole double 5-inch mount, but apparently it is. We have a lot of SAMs, so I still feel like we can afford to skimp on that a little, but... And this is sort of our anti-destroyer protection. We do have light SAMs now. How much worse are those? They sure fit a lot more easily. You think it's confusing to have both medium and light SAMs? You think our fire control systems are going to have a heart attack at that? Yeah. Well, that's true. There is statistics to... I mean, after battles, you could actually look and see, but... Yeah, to be fair, with my fleets mostly in the wars, from what I remember, it's been almost entirely my combat air patrols killing enemy aircraft. All AA has been largely underwhelming. Okay, this isn't too... I mean, I don't love this mixture thing, but it's 1962. Our fire control can probably handle it. Come on. I don't even know what the difference between, I mean, in game terms, I don't know what the difference between a medium and a light SAM really is. Range? Killing power? Both? Killing power doesn't really even make that much. I mean, at a certain point, pretty much any aircraft out there is going to be at least mission killed if it's hit by a missile. Regardless of size. Okay. I'd like to fit more AA on, but I don't think it's really going to happen. It's much too... takes up way too much topside load. Also, we could actually go back down in size now. If I took a couple of secondaries off, we could fit all this. Okay. I think I prefer... Okay, it does not look right on here, but that's better. Whoa, that actually saved a lot of weight. Okay. Apparently the gun positions were not happy. Topside equipment limit exceeded by 1. I think I'm going to ignore that. I think it's kind of like having the weight over by 20 tons or something. I doubt it will matter. I think I like this configuration better than the Pueblos. Basically, we've managed to trade 2 5-inch guns for... It is spacious, yeah. We've managed to trade 2 5-inch guns for an extra 4 SSM tubes plus an extra... effectively 2 SAM launchers, although smaller. You know, I did neglect. We should have reloads on these, at least one. That it's weight, but that's fine. We're literally lighter than the ship we're replacing, so I can add... Geez, how many tons am I gonna... Oh, only 100. Alright. Oh, wait, what? Oh, reloads take up a ton of topside capacity. Okay, never mind. We didn't really need reloads anyway. Yeah, way too much. We'll go for this. Reloads are unnecessary, turns out. Alright. I like that configuration. I mean, it's basically just a reworked Pueblo, but I like that configuration better than the original. We should have more effective modern missile firepower, at least. Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, it depends how you store the missiles, but I guess even if you stored them all internally, the reloading system might take up space topside. Potentially. Not well optimized, really, if it does, but... Revolution has left some of our nationals stranded. Okay, well, we just entered a war, but let's join an international squadron. Hey, look, we don't have a budget problem anymore. That's nice. Strapped to the deck is tripping hazards. Yeah, it happens. That was a lot of topside load, to be fair. Well, we have nothing to fear from France. Anti-missile tactics. Reduced missile hit chances. That's good. And the Indianapolis design is ready. I am going to lay down, well, 3 of them for now. We're going to build 5. We're now building 8 heavy cruisers and nothing else. Once we finally get the heavy cruiser problem sorted, we're going to be taking a look at our destroyers and then our capital ships, basically. Maybe even our capital ships first. Well, we're going to design a new and more effective destroyer class, but we might only build like 10 of them. The Ericssons aren't that bad still. Well, see, I don't think a CV design has moved on that much from what Yorktown had. It would have less light AA, because we still don't have CWIS, and it would have more radar-guided medium AA, probably. And it might have slightly thicker flight deck armor or something. But otherwise, I don't... And it would have SAMs. It would have to incorporate a couple of SAMs. But, I don't even know if it would have SAMs. I mean, mostly... Depends. It's a choice. I mean, how much you want to rely on your escorts. Not very much right now, considering we have, like, almost no SAM-equipped ships in the fleet, but as we get more and more SAM-equipped heavy cruisers in surface, then maybe. Oh, what does the auto design come up with? Probably, like, I don't know, 5,000-ton ship or something. Okay, not really. It would have us have light and medium AA, 30 knots, 73 aircraft, a couple of medium SAMs, catapults. How did they fit only 73 aircraft on here? How much? Oh my god. And apparently they would put 3.5 inches of flight deck armor on, which explains why we're only fitting 73 aircraft in. That's tanky. Good for the auto designer. Exactly. Look, it would be really well armored. I mean, but maybe too well armored. I mean, it would literally cost like 30 plus aircraft in capacity to have that much flight deck armor. It's ridiculous. All right, so now we've got all the light cruiser or all the heavy cruisers we want laid down. Finally, the budget is actually in really good shape. We are spending literally like almost double what Britain is, but pretty much 3 times what everyone else is. So that should get the heavy cruiser force into shape. Now we're gonna need to take a look at our destroyers, and then carriers and battleships. So of our 2 destroyer designs, the vast majority of the Ericssons, 8 5-inch guns, 4 SSMs, 2 quad torpedo launchers. And then we have the Wardens, which... what did they even gain? I forget what they got, because they sacrificed quite a bit in terms of speed and such. But it was so that I could put something on. I need to open the Warden design so that I can find out what I put on them that makes them worse, even though they're heavier. Why are they like this? Oh, the autoloader. Yeah. The autoloader. The autoloader and dual-purpose guns that the Ericssons still don't have. That cost us a ton of weight in terms of other stuff. The auto-loaded 5-inch guns. Okay. So what we'd like is something that has... is 3,500 tons still our destroyer capacity? No, it's 3,800 now. Okay. In a brand new destroyer, what we'd like is... yeah, makes sense. 3,800 tons. I do not want 32 knots. I want 30... say 35 is sufficient for the sake of it. What the heck have you put on here? You've put a light SAM launcher. That's kind of a choice we gotta make right now. And I think it takes up way too much weight. I'm not putting it on there. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, I want my turrets back. That's not usually... what is in my superimposed turret position? Oh, my SSMs. Why? We'll come back to those. Okay, I want my guns. Still, I think we're not ready to replace guns on destroyers. I'd also like a backup fire control position. Dual purpose autoloader, increased elevation. Pretty much screw light AA entirely because we don't have... you think so? Well, we are gonna... I mean, we're gonna see. SSMs, we're gonna fit at least... How many tubes can I put on? 4. I wasn't actually going to put at least 16 on, but I just wanted to see how much weight. Quite a bit of weight, but not that bad. If I did cut to... We could do something like this with 2 triple turrets. Do we have any? We do have torpedoes. Quintuple mount. That's fair. The size of the SSM launchers relative to the ship model is kind of hilarious. Is it worth having this many SSMs? I actually think maybe yes. Oh, but we're way over our topside load, so we gotta think about that. We're probably gonna have to cut it down to no more than 12. Oh, don't they? Dangerously top heavy. Okay, they can't be dual purpose, but they could be auto loading. Oh, just not allowed anyway. Alright, fine. Apparently they're just not allowed, period. Okay, what if I did 6 this way? The main problem then is we're way over our maximum topside load. So what if I deleted... Okay, but then I need to have one central. Probably I'd want the forward ones to stay, actually. And then one in, I don't know. Midships or something? Yeah. Okay, that puts us 12. Plus the quintuple torpedo tube. Which is not too bad. And then 6 guns still. It is spacious, which... Yeah, pretty much. It makes sense. We're cramming, what, 3 turrets, 3 missile launchers, and a torpedo launcher onto a 3,800-ton hull. Can't we just build it longer, just for the hell of it, to fit more stuff on? Topside equipment. Oh, maximum 3 launchers for non-central line. Alright, well, we're going to have to revise this again then. Oh, but center line mounts can have 4. Noted. Okay, well, you know what? That's kind of forced us into finding a solution anyway. 10 launchers. Yes, a catamaran, exactly. 10 launchers in a quad and 2 triple tube setup. A quintuple torpedo launcher, which actually, does this change topside load a lot? No, only tinily. 6 5-inch guns. 4 medium AA guns, which is still heavier than our last destroyer, actually. It's still not going to be very good at AA, but I don't know. A destroyer this side is not big enough to carry both meaningful AA and meaningful anti-surface capacity. We could build 2 different classes, maybe, but it would have to be that way. We don't have the tonnage to build something with both. And I think for my destroyers mostly, I want anti-surface capacity, and we let the cruisers handle AA, because they're just going to be better at that anyway. Who cares if it's got fire hazard, it's a destroyer. So I think this is how we're going to lay this out. Walk isn't a bad name, that's the destroyer we just lost, so... Let's go ahead and design that. We're going to build... I don't know. We're going to build a few of them to start with. Thanks for watching, sailors. I hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like or subscribing.
Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.